Welcome back to Adrian's Avenue, and I'm so happy and excited that you're here. Thank you for coming back. For my return viewers, I want to say thanks. And for the newcomers, hang in there. We're going to give you great information to start your week off, to start your day off, to start your financial journey. And today we're going to talk about how to handle money. Oddly enough, there's not a lot that you need to know with how to handle money. There's only certain things, about 5 things you can do with money, and we're going to cover those. So stay tuned. You know me, I like to jump right in. So here we go. First up, the first thing is you have to get money in your hands. How do we do that? We earn money. That's the first thing that you do with money, is that you earn it. And what you want to make sure you're doing is not wasting time with earning money and making sure that you're getting the max amount that you can get. Which means if you're working a 9 to 5, make sure you're there on time and doing the things that your boss is asking you to do, getting the highest raises that you can get, because you're spending time there. You can spend time there getting low raises, mid-range raises, or you can get the highest raises. You want the best and highest use of your time, since you are trading time for money. So the thing that you want to do is go ahead and make sure you have top-notch raises. And the next thing you want to do is to maximize whatever other time that you may have. Could be a side hustle, could be a business that you want to start, and be excellent at that. Be excellent at whatever it is that you're doing, you guys, because people don't pay for mediocrity, and they don't pay for it long. You know, if you go to a restaurant and it's not up to par, you're probably not going to go there a second time, and you're probably going to tell some friends what a bad experience that you had there. If you go to a restaurant and it's great service, great food, great atmosphere, you're going to tell all your friends, and they will gain more business by doing that. So make sure we're excellent in earning the money that we earn, because it's, earning money is sometimes easy, sometimes difficult, but when you earn it, you're trading your time for your money. So you want to make sure you're using your time wisely. Just don't flounder around, but use your time wisely to get that money. You could be earning money through investments. That's another way. Passive. You put your money somewhere and it earns you interest, earns you dividends, earns you just more money from the money that you put there. That's another way of earning money. But before we can get it in our hands to do anything else with it, we have to earn it. The second thing that you do with money is spend it. Now, this is one that I probably don't have to talk too much about, because we all know how to spend it. It almost is like we come out as babies knowing how to spend money. But that's one thing that we have to do with money, whether it's buying the essentials, groceries, gas, the things that you need daily to make your life better. Just the basic things in life that you need. You have to spend money on that. Or if it's something else that you want to buy to spend money on, that's what you do. You spend money, and that is a use and a source of what you do with money. Naturally, you get it. One thing you can do after you earn it is to spend it. Make sure we're spending it wisely. That's the only thing that I'm asking. Make sure you're going out getting the best deals that you can find with your hard-earned money. If it took you 40 hours a week to make a certain amount of money, you want to make sure you're spending it the right way. Whether you're spending it on, luxuries that you want, going to the movies, going out to eat, whatever it is you're spending it on, make sure you're spending it in the right way, that you don't spend it all up. I know these days and times it's difficult to buy things, within reason, because inflation is so high. Gas is up, groceries up, everything is up, becoming more expensive. With these tariffs out there, it's making things even more expensive. So what you need to do, you need to look at maybe some used things. I know that I'm in the market for a new camera. I'm going to the stores looking at used cameras, because more than likely, and like me, if I send one of my cameras that I don't use anymore, haven't used for years, if I give it to a place to sell, it's going to be because it's still in good condition, and plus they check it out. So you may want to spend your money wisely. Check out what is the best value that you can get for your dollar. Look for discounts, look for ways that you can just save money when you're spending it, but spend it wisely. Buy the things that you know that you need, buy the things that you want, but that's going to bring value to your life, value to your family. So Spending is one of the necessities of money. And so we earn it, then we spend it. That's number 2, spending money. Number 3, it is saving money. And you know, I talk about saving money a lot for a specific reason, as far as just putting yourself in a better position that if something were to happen, when we talk about the emergency fund, that's a means of saving money, whether it's 3 months or 6 months. Now people with losing the jobs, the government jobs, and all the jobs that's being taken away from people these days, if you have an emergency fund, you are grateful that you have an emergency fund. If not, you're probably scrambling right now if you've just lost your job or your job was taken from you. And so, but making a savings out there is one other thing that you can do with money. So we earn it, we spend it, but the third thing is to save it. We save for reasons, you all. It's much easier and much faster, much better to save if there is a reason that you're saving that money. People just don't save money just to be saving money. They save for an emergency fund, they save for a vacation, they save for a car, they save for a house. When you put a title on that account that you're saving money in, you know why you're putting the money in. You know why you're making the sacrifices and not spending the money on something else, but moving it to a savings account. You're getting interest, hopefully, in a high yield savings account that you're making money on your money, but there's a reason that you save money. This is all a part of how to handle money. It's one of the areas. You just don't spend. You just don't earn and spend. You should earn, you should spend, but you should also save money. And now we're finding out, especially in this environment, why we save money. If you have your emergency fund, like I said, you're in a better position. You may have 6 months to look for another job. It'll give you some cushion. You may have 3 months of monthly expenses that you don't have to stay up at night while you're searching for your next position, your next job, or whatever else that you need to do to earn money. But this is the reason why we save money for those kind of times, or if we just want to enjoy life, go on a trip with it being paid for, we save for that. If we want to save up a down payment for a house or a down payment for a car or save up for a car, those are the things that you save money for. But make sure you put a name on your savings so you'll know exactly why you're saving that money. This next one, you don't have to do it for money, but I'd like for you to do it for me, and that is to hit that like button and that subscribe button so that you can stay up to date on the latest information as I'm bringing it to you. I love to bring information to you, and put up a comment in the chat. How are you earning your money? How are you spending it? Are you saving any money? If you were one of the ones that got your job taken away from you or lost your job, did you have an emergency fund, and did that help you through the time until you were able to find another job, if you found that job yet? So make a comment. I'd like to know. We have 2 more to go as far as how to handle money. Okay, for the viewers out there that want to build wealth, this next one, what you do with money, you invest it. So we invest money in different ways, but you make your money work for you. Just like you go out on that job and you work for that money to earn it, then you turn around and actually invest it, which is more than just putting it in a savings account. It's putting it toward maybe some stocks, maybe some bonds, the 401k, some retirement accounts that your money is investing and actually making you more money than you could in that savings account. That's where we want the bulk of our money to be, not necessarily in a savings account. We want it working hard for us. And with this downturn in the stock market, stocks were on sale, you guys. Index funds were on sale. But when you invest, you need to have a strategy. You just don't go out there and start buying this and buying that and not knowing what you're doing, not knowing what the strategy, not knowing how much it should cost to purchase that, not knowing how solid the company is. Even if you go and invest in real estate, you need some knowledge behind that. You need an entrance strategy and you need an exit strategy. So you need a strategy when it comes to investing if you want to maximize the money that you're going to get from investing. This is building wealth, okay? So once you have a strategy, and it doesn't have to be one or the other. It could be putting money in the stock market, could be putting money in the 401k or an IRA. It could be gaining real estate. It could be putting money into a business. It could be all of those. You don't have to box yourself into just one of those, and that's the only thing I'm going to do. Spread your wealth out. Make more money with different streams coming into you. So this investment piece is vitally important if you want to build wealth. No matter what the economy is saying, you can still gain and build wealth in those. When the economy is down, when the stock market is low, but the companies are solid, now's the time to buy. You know, we as ladies, we like when a purse is on sale, shoes on sale, you know, when dresses are on sale, we like that. And we go and buy that because it's more valuable if we can get a lower price for it, right? In the stock market, if you can get a lower price for a stock or an index fund or a bond that's lower at the price that you're buying it, and then ride it out when it's going to rise in value back up to where it should be, you've gained money. And what have you done? You've given money to get that money, but you've sat at your house, laid on the couch, went to bed, woke up, just your daily routine, but you didn't do any more for that other than putting the money in there initially. Okay. So even with buying real estate, you buy the real estate, and over the years, you know, you're making payments on it. And if you have a tenant living in it, they're making payments for you, or some of the payments for you, but it's going up in value over the years. You're not necessarily, you're partially active in that. A total passive way is actually investing in the stock market or, you know, bonds or index funds, something like that. But either way you go, you want to invest your money. Bottom line is invest your money wisely and have a strategy. Okay, number 5, the very last thing that you can do with money is to give it. You can give money away. What am I talking about before you go, what? Give it? Yes, you can give it. Once you get to a certain level to help others, you give money away. And, you know, in giving, you will get things in return. It may not be dollar for dollar as far as the money, but you will help other people. You will feel better about yourself. You know, it could be giving clothes away. It could be giving your time away, but you can also give money away to charities. There are charities that's going to be hurting big time nowadays with things being cut, people not contributing a lot to those charities, and they need your help. Very worthy causes that we need to take a look at and start giving more. If you have a local church that you like to give there. If there's someone in need, someone that needs assistance, someone that needs help, or an organization that you believe in that's doing good work, this is the time to give. If you have the money to give, go ahead and give. And you guys, most of the times when we give, we actually receive. You know, when we give something, you don't know when that next check or whatever may be coming your way. So just give as you feel like in your heart. Be a cheerful giver. The Bible talks about giving cheerfully. If you're going to give grudgingly, just keep it. Don't give. But that's one thing, number 5, that you can actually do with money is to give it away. There are billionaires and millionaires that give tons and tons of money away. We talk about people, you know, being billionaires and millionaires, but we don't know about the funds that they give to give that money away. And yes, some of them give it away for a tax write-off, but I would rather give it away to a worthy cause than give it to the government any day. So if you're in a position where you can give a little. You know, you don't have to give a lot, give a little, but whatever position that you're in that you can actually give away money, give away something, it frees up space for more to come into your life, for more to come into your hand, for more to come into your bank account. Don't be cheap, don't be tight, but if you are in a position to give, now is the day and the time that we need to be giving more. So we've covered those 5 areas that you can do with how to handle money. First, you earn it. Then you spend it, which nobody has to teach you how to spend it. Then you save it. Put them in some accounts, label those accounts so you'll know exactly why you're saving that money. Then you invest it. That's another thing, but have a strategy when you invest. And last, you give it away. You give money away out the goodness of your heart. Be a cheerful giver and it'll come back to you. Okay. So with that, those are the things that very simple. That's how to handle money. It's not difficult at all, but you need to hear this and you need to put a plan in action. How I'm going to do some of these things. And if you've been doing some of these things, I'd love to hear about your giving. I'd love to hear about your savings. Just make some comments in the chat. I love to hear it all. Okay? And with that, I will see you in the next video.